beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on.
If it is true that a nation defines itself by those it honors, then on this day and in this place, let it be known that America still defines itself as the most noble of nations. For we have been represented, and we have been defended, and we have been made free, not solely by the mere strength of our ideals, but by the courage of young men and women who have been willing to die to preserve those ideals.
Well, since my son, Memorial Day has become more and more honoring because we did lose our son for the freedoms that these others have fought for. So it brought a bigger and better understanding of what men and women fight for the freedom of our country.
To those of you who mourn the loss of a loved one today, my heart goes out to you. I love my daughters more than anything in the world, and I cannot imagine losing them. I can't imagine losing a sister, a brother, or a parent at war. The grief so many of you carry in your hearts is a grief I cannot fully know. And this day is about you and the fallen heroes that you loved. And it's a day that has meaning for all Americans, including me. It's one of my highest honors. It is my most solemn responsibility as president to serve as commander-in-chief of one of the finest fighting forces the world has ever known.
A number of soldiers I served with before I got out lay to rest here. They lost their lives in Iraq right after I got out, and this is my first time visiting. I feel like part of me left with them. They were incredible influences on my life, great leaders, great soldiers. They deserve to be honored. This was the most opportune time and the most appropriate time to do so.
Immeasurable grief. No one can imagine the loss that these folks are going to, especially if you look right over here and you see a lot of the newer graves, folks that were just recently killed in Iraq or Afghanistan, and the folks are really just having, to adjust to that now. And a lot of times they'll come and they'll spend all day, several days camped out just next to the grave of their loved one, just trying to make sense of it all. And that can be one of the toughest challenges. But we think that when we work with groups like TAPS and bring the vets out to kind of share in that experience, it really makes a huge difference to the families especially, and that's why we do it.
Brotherhood, sacrifice, love of country. And it is my fervent prayer that we may honor the memory of the fallen by living out those ideals every day of our lives, in the military and beyond. May God bless the souls of the venerable warriors we've lost and the country for which they died.